Today I'm up in Pine, Arizona at the cabin. You can tell it's been a while since I've been up here. The grass is knee-high and very unkept. The neighbors are saying that my cabin kind of looks abandoned. So I decided that I would get out the old DR mower and mow it all down. The DR mower is a 30-inch cut. It has a 17 horsepower motor and it'll cut down saplings and small brush up to about 6 foot high. I've used it on my commercial property down in downtown Pine, and it cleans up an acre and a half in about 45 minutes. So anyways, I figured I'd do a short video and show you how it does. Stay tuned, this is going to be good. This is the DR Brush Mower. It features a Kawasaki 17 horsepower motor. Now to my understanding, they don't make them with the Kawasaki 17 anymore, but that's what the guy had, and he didn't use it very much and gave me a smoking deal. It's got a 30-inch blade, but the deck itself is about 31 inches wide, so that it gives a little play and stuff. And it's got approximately about 2 gallons of gas. It's electric start. It's got 4 forward gears with neutral and reverse, and then you got the blade engagement, and then you got the choke, idle and stuff like that. There's a brake on this side, and on this side, when you push this down, then you can engage the blade itself. When you pull on the lever down here, that lets the mower go forward and stuff. I'm going to probably tackle this whole area in probably 15-20 minutes. I'm cutting it down to about, I don't know, maybe an inch off the ground. You can kind of see what I just did right here. You can kind of see through it. I probably cut a good foot and a half off the top. And this is just brush that's at the cabin and stuff like that. I haven't really cleaned it up in the last, well, I've been kind of negligent about it. So we'll leave it at that. But anyways, we'll set it up on a stump and we'll go to town, show you what we can do. This kind of gives you an idea of what kind of a cut you get. This blade's a little bit dull, but it's still doing a pretty good job. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the GoPro on the front of the mower to where you can actually see what it looks like as you're cutting. Well, I'm now done with all the mowing at the cabin. I mowed approximately a ½ acre of grass and weeds and lawn, as you would say, landscaped area. It took me probably 30 minutes to do. Did a fairly decent job considering what I was having to work with. And what I mean by that is I'm not working with really green grass. I'm not working with stuff that really looks that great. It was mostly weeds, brush, stuff that needed to be cleared just in case of a fire or any kind of natural disaster that might happen up here. But with what I was dealing with, I think it did a fairly decent job. In the next 30 days, we should get a bunch of rain up in Pine, Arizona, and by then I'll have some, a decent lawn to mow. Like I said previously, I would definitely recommend sharpening the blade quite often on this. You're hitting rocks, you're hitting, tree debris, you're hitting branches and stuff like that, and it does do some damage to the machine itself. The machine can handle the damage and stuff like that, but when it comes down to cutting grass and cutting weeds, and if you want a really nice manicured look, my recommendation is definitely sharpening the blade. It just makes it look a whole lot nicer. It's able to cut the grass and free it on the discharge side and clear it so that it looks nice and stuff. But anyways, that's just kind of my review of this particular machine. I'm very happy with my purchase. I bought it used. From my understanding, they don't make the 17 horsepower DNR brush mower anymore. That was one of the things that I did want. I did happen to look at probably 3 or 4 used ones and did settle on this one only because of the way it was being taken care of before I got it. The guy that had it prior to me had it in a garage. He had it covered. The little nipples were still on the tires. I think he used it once or twice according to him and one of his neighbors, and I could tell just by the condition of the mower that it was in really good shape. Some of the mowers I went and looked at were sitting outside beside the barn or beside the house. You could tell they'd been rained on for 1 or 2 seasons, which I don't know if it makes much difference, but to me it did. I wanted a good piece of equipment, which I think the DNR is probably one of the best pieces of equipment for what I was trying to do. And I've definitely made a lot of friends around my cabin with helping other people, clear the brush around their properties and doing it in a minimal amount of time with very little effort. But like I said, this machine is awesome. Not even a question. Definitely recommend it. The 17 horsepower Kawasaki motor, really simple to work on if you have any problems. Definitely recommend cleaning the air cleaner every time you use it because it is low and you are making a lot of dust. It has an oil filter on it, which I do like. I can fill up the fuel tank and mow grass for almost 4.5 hours, 3.5 hours before it actually gets empty and stuff. The electric start makes it really handy and stuff like that, so I'm not out there pulling it and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend putting a trickle charger on it and keeping it plugged in case you want to use it. And it, if the battery goes dead, that just takes you more time. Very simple to operate. I just can't say enough about the machine. I hope this helps anybody who's actually thinking about buying a DNR. I can't speak for other models. I wanted a 17 horsepower because I have a quite large cabin, and then I also have a commercial 1.5 acre property that I have to mow. So I wanted something. I didn't want to be out there all day and stuff. I wanted to be able to mow it, mow everything in 2.5, 3 hours. And I wanted to be able to clear brush if I needed to in case of a wildfire, natural disaster, or anything, just to help out my neighbors. So this has been definitely one great purchase. And I purchased this thing for under $1,000 used. The only thing I did was change the oil and put a new air cleaner in it and a new oil filter. The battery was in excellent shape. The only thing I've done is kept the battery charged. So anyways, I hope that helps out anybody that's looking at a DNR brush mower. Definitely recommend this product, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.